11 years.
Galingan na muna, 11 years na. Yun ang pinagpasan yung 11 years.
Oh, ganun.
Welcome back. We're going to talk a little bit about what it takes to come to Boracay for 1,000 pesos or less. We're here at the Jetty Port. We're by the Shangri-La, but you can't go to the Shangri-La for 1,000 pesos or less. 1,000 pesos or less is like $20 in American money. However, we're not going to count the airplane flight coming over, also the boat if you take a boat over. And also the entrance. We're going to talk about the fees, but we're not going to include those fees because it's a one-time fee. And we're going to talk about once you get to the island, you're going to pay $20 or less if you're on a budget. We're here at the Jetty Port, and there's lots of people in line here to go to Boracay. There's lots of people here. Also, the one-time fee to come on the island, if you have your vaccination card, you're going to save the 4,000 pesos for the swab test. You're not going to, so you can take that 4,000 and you can spend it in Boracay. Also, once you get the hotel reservation, now they have reservations in hotels for up to like 380 pesos a day. That's staying at like a hostel. And then if you want to stay at a hotel, they start around 1,000, 1,800 is the average price. And then if you want to go to a really nice hotel, it could be up to 15,000, 16,000 pesos. However, once you go ahead and you get your hotel reservation, you must print out that hotel reservation here, show them with your vaccination card, your ID, and then you go and you can pay your environmental fee, and that's like 100 pesos right here. So you got 100 pesos in environmental fee, plus the boat ticket, which is 40 pesos. Also, another new requirement that just happened by the governor of Auckland is that all people, the residents, they have to have their vaccination card also. So if you're a resident of Boracay, you need to have that vaccination card to leave or to enter the island. So that's a requirement. It's just a new change that happened. So everybody that enters or comes off the island, they must have that vaccination card. That's something new that just happened in the last day or so. So we're gonna enter the boat right now. We're gonna take off. I'm one of the last persons, maybe, I don't know. So we're gonna end. Hello, hi, how you doing? Woo! So we're gonna head off to the island. There's a little rainstorm over there. I hope it doesn't come over this way. And we're gonna check out the island, and we're gonna talk about more about what it takes to live in Boracay for 1,000 pesos or $20 a day or less. We're here at the Etrike area, and if you want to go to Boracay, you probably should take an Etrike because everywhere to Boracay is only 25 pesos. So that could be to Station 3, D Mall, or Station 1, 25 pesos. Because the multi-cab, don't run me over, don't run me over. Because you should just pay the 25 pesos. Why? Because if you don't, you have to take this walkway here, and it's like about 2 miles or something like that. We're here at the Andux in Station 3 in Boracay. There's 3 Anduxes in Boracay. Station 3 right here, Station 2 by the Mall, and Station 1 going over there in Station 1. And it's kind of an economy kind of place to eat. So you can have a meal here for like 100 pesos or less. Another way to economize if you're on a budget and you visit Boracay is you get some street food. Here's some corn, it's like 50 pesos. We're at the mall by McDonald's, and they have, at nighttime, they have like all kinds of different like chicken intestines and hamburgers, hot dogs, everything. So if you want to eat cheap and you're on a budget, you just want to come to some of these street vendor places like this. And during the evening they have dinners, so you can have a dinner on a budget. We're here on the beautiful white beach of Boracay. That's why everybody comes here. They come to the white beach, they hang out, they go paddle boarding right here. They hang out, they just enjoy their time here on the beach. They take their shoes off and go for a walk. It's free! It's free to come to the beach in Boracay. And once you get to your hotel, you can have that 300 or 400 peso hostel. You can have about an 800 or 900 peso hotel, or you can have a more expensive hotel. And then you got cheap food, then you got the beach. It's free. You can hang out and walk the beach like this, It's really nice. Also, there's shade trees like this behind me. There's coconut trees. People can just hang out, and there's lots of people right there under the shade tree. They're just chilling, they're hanging out. Then they're coming in the ocean right here, and they're gonna just take a dip. So it's really nice. And guess what? It's free. And for you that have a little bit of a budget, you can come over here to the floating docks. There's the floating docks right here. And you can go on these floating docks. We're gonna head on over to the floating docks. And they have island hopping for a reasonable rate. You can go with a group or you can go individually. But we're gonna be on the floating docks right here. And you can go ahead and island hop. The whole island is open. There's all the water sports are open. The jet skis. Last night I saw like 25 parasailers right here in the ocean, right before sunset. Just come to Boracay. It's free, the beach. There's no charge, there's no cost. You just come here with a beach towel, hang out. It's nice. If you have a little money, you can rent one of these paddle boarders, the kayaks. You can just hang out. And if you don't have any money, you just come hang out under a shady tree, coconut tree, or a tree like this right here, and you just enjoy the day. And if you have a little budget, you can go sailing here. Sailing takes me away. We're here in the beautiful waters of Boracay. You can go swimming. We're gonna go swimming. And guess what? There's no charge. Boracay on a budget. You can do that on a budget for 1,000 pesos a day or less. Of course, you have to economize. You have to stay at a hostel. You have to eat the Indux food. And they have the Indusel also there, and it's low price. Maybe some street food if you're a little daring. And it's pretty easy. So Boracay is pretty much easy for everybody to come to. From the economy-minded traveler to the sophisticated. Just don't think that because you don't have enough money, you can't come to Boracay. You can find cheap places to stay, you can have cheap foods to eat, and you can save money. So come to Boracay, it's really nice, and it's cheap if you want that. Of course, you can stay at the nicer hotels, eat the nicer foods. There's lots of foods here in Boracay. There's all price ranges. So for 1,000 pesos a day, you can come to Boracay and you can stay and you can enjoy yourself. Lots of free things. The ocean, the beach, everything's free here. So you can just enjoy the day and just enjoy the night. Curfew's at 12 to 4 o'clock in the morning. So come to Boracay and enjoy yourself and come to the ocean. It's beautiful. Thanks again for hanging out with us today on 1,000 pesos a day or less Boracay. You can do it, you can do it. You can. Thanks again for coming out, hanging out with us on the beautiful island of Boracay. Take care, and we're gonna see you next time.